Oh boy, it's that time again. Good morning. I've got my coffee and it's time for another bootleg Tooteral. Let's get started. So for this one, what we're going to do is this is how you do an unsheathing or unholstering animation for gestures in VRChat. So what it's going to do is it's going to look like you take whatever item out of the holster and it's going to be in your hand. So the main parts of this is that we're going to deactivate the object in the holster or sheath, whether it be a sword, a gun, or in this case a taser, and we're going to have it spawn in and activate in the hand. So the way that we're going to do this is it's not actually going to leave the holster. What we're going to do is we're going to make a duplicate, which I will do right now. A duplicate of the taser. We're going to place that in on the wrist or wherever hand you're going to do it. So see, we just made a duplicate there. I'm just going to kind of bootleg rotate it around. It doesn't matter because this is a bootleg Tooteral. I don't care. So yeah, I'm not going to really go over making this look nice, but I am just doing, the method of this kind of animation. So once you have the duplicate in the hand, so like I said, you take whatever object is in the sheath. This would only really work if the sword or object in the sheath or holster is separate from the actual holster. As you can see, this is separate and it moves around. But yes, you're going to create a duplicate of it, and then you're going to put it in the hand of, that it's going to appear in during the animation. So something that I just do, I don't know how much it matters when it comes to animations that are deactivating and activating objects, but I'm just going to rename all the meshes. This one happens to have 5 separate parts. Same thing if it has any armature. I would just rename it just to be safe. It doesn't really hurt it or anything. Let me just go ahead and quickly do that. And one more. Alright. Now that that's done, nothing between these two objects are named the same. We're going to get into the animation part. And as usual, we're going to deactivate the one that's going to spawn in the hand. Now I'm going to duplicate our main our main avatar, and we're going to hide it because we don't want to animate on that. So now, make sure you're in whatever folder you want the animation stuff to spawn in or be created in, and we're going to create one, and I'm just going to call it taser. Alright, so now that we're here, let's open up the hierarchy. I'm going to open up that. The holster. What am I doing? Oh yeah, right arm. Alright, so now our hierarchy's opened up. Let's turn on recording mode. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the taser that's in the holster and we're going to deactivate it. Unity is going to mess up around like this because it always does. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to select the taser that's on the hand or on the wrist, and we're going to activate it. Now Unity is going to really screw up now because I have no idea why it knocked the shoes off of my avatar. But just move the little frame thingy and it'll fix itself. And as usual, we're going to duplicate that first frame, that first keyframe, and we're going to put it to the next one. So now here you have our animation at its core is done. You know, at this point, you can change the hands, you know, make it look like it's actually holding the object. But, as you can see, that's the animation. The, you know, the taser does not actually move from the holster to the hand, but it just spawns. And, you know, when you move your hand in a VRChat or whatever, it'll just look like you're taking it out. But at its core, that's what it is. It's just those two. Trying to think if I've forgotten anything, but I think that's pretty much it for this. Just remember to copy these frames and then remember to put it on an animation override. But that's not what we're getting into here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That this bootleg Tooteral is done, so y'all have a guten Tag, not a gluten Tag. Bye-bye.